Hi, welcome to the 5th webisode of the Michigan Mountain Biking Association. My name is Marnie Smiley, and I'm the Executive Director. Today is June 23rd, and we're going to go over what's been happening in the Michigan Mountain Biking Association for the past few months. First up, we're going to cover the license plate fee bill. This has been a pretty big deal for our group and for other user groups out there. And the last time we talked, all four bills were going into committee. They have since been voted out of the committee, and each has been introduced to their respective floors. We are expecting a vote on one, if not both of those bills within this week. The thing that's kind of been holding up any passing of each of the bills has been that they left the House and they left the Senate differently. So they're going to have to come together and decide on the exact language of the bill. But it's looking really good for the user groups out there, and it's hopefully something that's going to be passing here in the next few weeks. Another big bill that there's been a lot of chitter-chatter about out there has been the Equestrian Access Bill. This is House Bill 4610. This bill is set up to allow equestrians more access throughout the state park lands. Right now, I don't see much movement happening on this bill. The MUCC is opposed to it, as well as the DNR. And one big reason why it's being upheld is first, that the language within the bill it's not very easy to read. And secondly, is that the bill is potentially going to be violating federal funding that the state parks depend on. So I don't see that having any legs anytime soon. But we have been watching this bill for the past few months, and we'll continue to watch it until we get a better feel for it or until it just completely goes off radar. Next up that we're going to be discussing are the MMBA events that's been happening. This is the time where people are out on their bikes, they're having fun, and they're doing a lot of things outside. So we're just going to cover a few of the events that the MMBA has been involved in, starting with the Island Lake Bike Demo, which took place the first weekend in May. This is a great event. It brings in a lot of different manufacturers who come in and demo their bikes for the public to ride and test, both mountain bikes and road bikes. So you have a lot of options there. Unfortunately, this year it was storming almost the entire time. So although it wasn't as big of a bang of event as it always has been in the past, people were still able to get out on the bikes and have a lot of fun. So still really positive feedback. Another event with some really positive feedback was the Midwest Mountain Biking Summit, which took place in Grand Rapids the third week in May. This is an annual event that happens throughout the Midwest and was put on by the Western chapter of the MMBA. It was a 4-day event consisting of conference style and classrooms, and Ditch Witch came in so that people could demo their dirt movers, and just a good time complete with rides and a potluck dinner. A lot of really positive feedback. People from all over the Midwest came in for it, so very good. Other things that are happening in MMBA events are our Champion Point Series races. The next race is going to be July 11th up at Boyne, and if you start with this race, you'll still have a chance to be a part of the entire series and earn yourself, hopefully, an award at the end of the year, or at least come out and ride and race and have a lot of fun. For those of you that, just can't get enough of mountain biking this summer, we're always looking for volunteers. In particular, right now, we're looking for our Mountain Kids coordinator. This person would be in charge of getting our Mountain Kids program off the ground and connecting with user groups who would like to rent the trailer or just have the trailer there for people to be able to have access to. If you would like more information on that or would like to volunteer for it, please feel free to contact me, Marnie, at execdir@mmba.org. The MMBA has also been pretty busy in membership recruitment. For those of you that haven't renewed in the past few months, you've probably received a renewal letter through your email asking for you to please become an MMBA member again. Our numbers are what create our power within land managers and within the state legislation. So Membership recruitment is one of our number one things that we're working on this year. Other things that we're working on for membership recruitment is we're also redoing our membership forms, and there's been a membership committee that has been created at the state level to help facilitate connecting with more members and more people. The more we have, the better. And one other big plus of becoming a member is your local chapter now receives 4 times as much money as they have in the past due to some changes in how we make payouts at the state level. So good news for you, good news for the chapter, and good news for the state level overall. The MMBA is also going to be making a few changes into how we communicate with you. This is one way that we're trying to have more information out there and have more interaction. Some other things that we're going to try incorporating are potentially an ED blog where you can go in there and see kind of some more day-to-day updates as to what I am doing as the executive director and what the state board is up to. Some other changes that are potentially going to be made are with our Benton Rim Bugle. Our Benton Rim Bugle is our 24-page publication that you receive in the mail every quarter. The board is in decision-making process right now to replace that with an online e-newsletter. And this e-newsletter would be something you would receive in more frequency and have hopefully some more information and a little more interaction. So we're excited about both of these changes, and we're looking forward to just being able to give you guys more information when you need it. So that's it for this webisode. Thank you so much for viewing. If you have any comments or would like to make suggestions, feel free to email me at execdir@mmba.org. And thank you once again and always to Frank Smith and Jim Carnes of Ringside Creative for making this happen. Have a great day.